action. My name is Chase Nuclear Nukem, and I'm joined by Turney Ernie this week for this week's NECC action. Ernie, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. You know, it's second week. We got more Rocket League, and I can't wait to get underway.
I am excited, exasperated about the matches that we have today. Yeah.
Big words.
Huge words. Huge words. Yeah, we have some pretty great Rocket League action ahead of us. We're going up against Buena Vista University over in Iowa today. So it's going to be a clash of the Midwest, Minnesota versus Iowa. Let's see what we have going into the matchups for each of these teams.
And so today we have BVU Gold. They are 5-1. They're currently third in the Heartland Division.
Yep.
St. Cloud State 3-3. They're sitting solidly in fourth. So this could be a chance for St. Cloud to catch up onto the top three here.
Absolutely, yeah. And the way that obviously NECC works, it's round robin divisional competition based on your ranks, right? So in the NECC, they're in the Emergents division, and this is the division where teams are really gearing up, right?
Yeah.
They're getting ready to get into high-level competition. Show us what we got going on for stats, though, Ernie. I know that you've been tracking stats throughout this season.
Yes, stats have been my thing. So for St. Cloud State, we see N Bunkier 7 goals, 12 saves, Power 9 goals, 16 saves. Power, he likes to sit on that goal line. Really, he is a very strong offensive player, but he also likes to farm some saves a little bit. And then we have Devin, 16 goals, leading the squad, 11 saves to boot. And then Slug Dog, 5 goals, 5 saves in his one matchup last week. He was pretty solid. And overall, this team, I think they're very balanced.
Yeah. 100%. They are a very balanced team. They've had quite a season as well. Going from the very beginning, first weeks, they've had quite a journey coming up into what they are to this day. And playoffs are just around the corner. So these matches are going to be absolutely crucial for these teams to get into playoffs. They're clawing for a good seed so that they can make their way through the playoffs with ease.
Make the first round a little bit easier for themselves.
Absolutely. So going into starting lineups, obviously we saw what is going on with the St. Cloud State roster, but looking over at Buena Vista University, we got Zoidstein Sky and Ryan Gohogs 4 on that lineup. Obviously, we got 6 players on the St. Cloud State roster, but tonight we got Power 22, Nbunk, and Devin on the starting lineup.
This trio has kind of normally been the starting trio, the leading trio, we'll say, for St. Cloud State here early in their first semester. So Coach Guy, he likes this lineup. He's going to keep playing with them, keep rolling.
Yeah.
And I believe we're going to have action here.
Absolutely. We're going straight into game, and we're breaking off. It's looking like BVU got the initial kickoff.
And we see St. Cloud State in the orange for this best of 5 matchup. Devin going to get the breakout. Going to chase this one down. Can't win the 50 at the midfield line. Zoidstein, quick shot on, saved. Now St. Cloud looking to get something going.
This is what I love about Rocket League, Ernie. 100%, if you are getting into the first game, right, you're really just feeling out the other side. It's not really pedal to the metal off the rip. You need to get comfortable, you need to gear up, and that's what we're seeing on both sides. But a very early demo is going to come out as well, fighting for a little bit of control in the midfield. It's going to be Power 22 now making their way around.
Power going to get a read off the wall, just off the crossbar. BVU going to send it away. Devin looks to break out of the corner. He's met by a BVU player, saved by Power on the goal line. Like I said, he's very comfortable back there. But right now it feels as if Buena Vista kind of controlling the pace of play here.
Yeah, it seems like they are. Zoidstein looking to get a pass back. Great angles on the side of BVU, and they're looking for a very early goal. Unfortunately, without boost in the goal, that's going to be Ryan finding a play on Power. But that's a minute and a half into the game, right? The Huskies have plenty of time to bring this back.
Plenty of time. It was a good drop pass by BVU to set up Ryan just inside the midfield line. Had a good shot, was able to find the back of that Husky player, was right there, just couldn't find the mark. Now St. Cloud State looks to get back within this one. Ryan with an infield pass shot sent away back to the other corner.
Ooh, that's a huge bump as well on Ryan. Definitely messing up the rotation. And every time we're rotating to a BVU player, notice here, Turney Ernie, they have no boost. And it seems like the management on this team, they need to hit a gas station ASAP.
They need to hit a gas station. Got to get some of those boost pads in the corner. We see Sky get one there. Nbunk a little slow to the challenge. Game 1, 2 minutes gone. BVU leads 1-0. We see Devin get a demo off screen. St. Cloud looks to go the other way. Devin in the corner. Shot just fanned on by Powers. He was right there. Just couldn't find the mark. Both teams a little passive, you could say, on the offense. As we see a couple times where the ball's just kind of floating in midair, waiting for someone to hit it.
And I think there's two different reasons for that, Ernie. I think on the St. Cloud State end, we're just struggling a little bit with our rotations, whereas on the end of BVU, they're just without boost. They are ducks in sitting water for the most part. They're using all their boost to get across the field. So if St. Cloud can capitalize on being there for their rotations, I really feel like they're going to be able to pull out the series.
Power, he's got some space to work with. Going up high. Can't get the dunk down low. Devin robbed on the goal line. It was the best chance St. Cloud State has had so far.
That was very narrow. Yeah, that was very narrow for sure.
Power, another great save. Devin can't get the clear. Nbunk's right there. Power, touch to himself, trying to get one mid, nothing there. Nbunk, follow-up shot, that's going to get deflected high, up off the backboard, going to bounce wide. Devin, centering shot, just going to go to the other corner. Nbunk couldn't really get enough behind it. 90 seconds to go here. St. Cloud State needs a 1 as they look to avoid dropping game number 1 here.
I love the patience coming out from Devin there. Sometimes that's the best play, is to just wait, anticipate where they're going, and move around them, just like soccer.
Make them make the move first. Make them make the mistake, and Sky's going to double up for Buena Vista. As we'll take a look at the breakdown here. He's lurking in the shadows on the back door.
Yep.
Going to punish St. Cloud for not keeping the count for him.
Sky being the one who knocks. No one on St. Cloud was at the door ready to answer the call. So yeah, that's a 2-0 lead in favor of Buena Vista now in this series. Ooh, great save from Zoidstein. Is St. Cloud going to be able to capitalize? No, you can't. You hate to see those double commits.
It's such an unfortunate time to double commit. You're within the final minute. You need 2. Everyone has to be in picture-perfect position.
Ooh, that's going to be Nbunk. Getting a great pick, putting it over in the corner. Looking to play around Ryan, posting it back in the post, but that's going to be Ryan playing around this midfield, looking for control. Knock, knock. No one's home.
And there's it's a challenge that Nbunk has to make there. He's the last man back, but you're down by 2. You have to force a goal, theoretically pull the goalie. And here St. Cloud's going to get burned as a third one is on the board.
Lots of information, though, this series, right? That's what we were saying at the very beginning of this match. The first game of a Rocket League best-of-5 is always the most interesting because it's both teams feeling each other out and understanding how the other team is playing very early. That's what now, the third or fourth bump we've seen St. Cloud do, and now we're seeing a retaliation from Buena Vista.
St. Cloud's a team that's not afraid to get physical. It's not their, I wouldn't say it's their plan A or their plan B, but it's definitely a trick they have up their sleeve. As game 1's going to come down to the wire. Can they put one in? NB's going to get credit for it, making a 3-1 score line.
At least getting 1 on the board, right? That's important for momentum going into the next game. It's imperative that you don't end with a donut.
You don't want to be a donut factor.
Not at all. Not at all. And so that's why it's important, even in the face of defeat. You know, it's 3-0. You got to look at the positives. You got to get 1 on the board. So let's take a little bit look of the stats here. Ryan, 3 shots on goal, 500 score, the most in the lobby, but not very far behind is St. Cloud. We were saying this a little bit last week, but I feel like they just need to step up their speed a little bit, be in the right place at the right time with these rotations.
St. Cloud outshot BVU here.
They did.
So again, they're doing things right on offense, but you got to look at the saves for BVU.
Yes, BVU just stuck on that defense. Yeah, they're doing a great job on that defense, and now we're getting into look at our St. Cloud Huskies. Yeah, we have some beautiful broadcasting equipment. Shout out to everyone on the back end of production making this wonderful broadcast happen.
The plethora of cameras we have here in the Esports Arena. It's incredible, and this is only our second week of doing this, and I can't wait to see how much more improvement we're going to continue as the weeks go on and on.
Oh, and as we get into playoffs, we're going to have the dog pound in here. It's going to get loud.
It's going to get loud here. As you can see, the players, they're in good moods. Smiles all around. Vibes are good as we wait to get into game number 2 here. Head coach Guy right behind him.
That's imperative. You have to have the mental unlock.
Yes. Feel good, play good, as I always say.
Feel good, play good. You're absolutely right. In my former program, that was something that we, barreled into our players' heads, was meditation and ensuring that they are mentally healthy for their matches.
Devin going to clear this one to the side. Ryan's right there to shut down the clearing attempt as he gets a center, but nobody's home for BVU. It's going to be a chance for the Huskies to break out. NB up to Devin along the sidewall. Can't get it past Ryan. Soft centering touch. Power's going to have to chase this one back. Let's go all the way back to the corner. He's going to get challenged. Redirecting again. BVU kind of controlling the pace of play here. Power bounce shot saved by Ryan up high, and Sky looking to get this one out of harm's way.
That was a great rotation from Sky to ensure that the ball's not falling right back down in front of net. And honestly, playing a good keep-away game for Buena Vista.
It's a dangerous centering touch by St. Cloud. Don't want to center it for the other team. Got to make them work for it. Stacking the near post.
Ooh, and they're shooting around this goal now, Ernie. St. Cloud has got to get out of the danger zone.
St. Cloud, they get a little bit of breathing room here. There's a demo. Power off the sidewall. Endball challenge is going to be an open net touch for Zoidstein. Goes post and in on the cherry pick.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to knock off the post there for a second, but found the inside corner, made its way straight in. That's going to be the first goal. Right around the same time as well for Buena Vista. They, last game, got their first goal at around 3:35, so this seems to be a pretty consistent team when it comes to pacing.
It was a bit of a broken play for St. Cloud. Zoidstein just kind of slipped through the cracks. Speaking of, looking to wrap this one around. Can't find anything. Ooh. Sky looking to do it all himself. Power's got to be careful. Almost gets dunked right on the goal line.
Yeah, that 50 was crucial for St. Cloud not to fall behind in this series, and they've got to get out of this post. They've got to get out of the corner. Devin looking to make that happen.
They got to break out in the middle of the field. They got to go north-south. They got to go north-south. You can't be going east-west here. Got to go right up the gut. Past the NB, didn't have any boost to work with. Devin with the 50 right on the goal line. Sky there to slam the door in his face. Ryan, soft, clear, good control.
Very good control, but it's going to get stopped by Mbunk in the midfield. Zoidstein is going to be there to retaliate. That's going to be Power in the goal, playing this crucial goalie keeper that is necessary for St. Cloud to stay ahead, because defense has been the name of the game thus far.
And for St. Cloud, you've kind of been stuck playing defense, it feels here, especially here in Game 2. As it feels like when St. Cloud gets a chance to go on offense, I feel like they're scrambled a little bit. They're panicking a little too much as they just lose composure in the offensive end. Sky, is he going to get back in time? Yes, Devin going to chase this one down. Can't get a centering touch middle. Ryan takes out NB on the soft demo. 2 minutes to go. What a bump by Sky.
Bump.
At the last minute to put Power out of commission. Oh, that's rude.
That was great angles from Sky, though, recognizing to be adaptive in the moment. I don't need to hit the ball. I just need to get in between. Yeah, I need to go for the player. I need to get between the player and the ball. So, real quick, Ernie, I think that what St. Cloud State needs here is to just tighten up on these passes, right? They're going for all these full clears in the midfield, and they're not really getting the control they're looking for to get these goals on lock. Zoidstein putting it right in front of goal. That was kind of a crazy play. Sky was able to follow up, but if not, St. Cloud would have been there on rip.
Sky's centering touch, nothing doing. Ryan trying to get something going. Off the backboard was Power. 90 seconds ago. It's almost deja vu once more. St. Cloud needs at least one to get on the board. Power redirect touch. Ryan with the flying save.
I think Power narrowly missed that redirect touch, but it was a great touch they were going for. Zoidstein getting a good defensive end too, and really that's the name of the game here. Ryan's going to get a score, but it seems like BVU, when they're in their goal and they get a defensive touch, they're working off that defensive touch. It's towards a player's able to capitalize, versus when we see St. Cloud in the goal, when we see them defending and getting these touches, they're basically clears. They're just sending them out, and that is the importance of ensuring you have a teammate on the other side of your line of sight.
And for Buena Vista right there, Ryan, he had a free backboard touch. St. Cloud, you got to defend the backboard. It's almost kind of your bread and butter for defense. And there you're unable to catch up on the basics, and you get burned for it. And now Buena Vista looks like they're just playing a bit of keep away, drop pass, Sky can't bury.
Oh, no.
But it's going to be Zoidstein to hold on the pressure here.
Ooh.
Devin upfield, he had a teammate upfield and end bump, just
It's
couldn't
unfortunate.
find the pass. Final 30, St. Cloud looks to get one. But again, it's just a real dump and chase play style for St. Cloud. And Buena Vista is very comfortable in defending it.
Yeah, and I think Sky is sort of the cohesion pulling them together. Every time Sky's able to get a touch, it's sort of the middleman, that crucial point needed to get the ball in between your third and your first.
As the clock gonna wind down here, Zoidstein shotgun go well wide into the corner. The Huskies, for the second week in a row, gonna have their backs against the wall going into game number 3. As so far, they have been shut out in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, this has been, you know, it's Buena Vista, but here what we call this is a no bueno for us.
Yes.
We got, what is that, 5 shots on goal
7.
for Buena Vista, 7 shots on goal
Again,
for
we're
St.
out-shooting
Cloud.
Buena Vista.
We keep out shooting them, yeah, but it's
The 7 saves again.
Exactly. 7 saves again from Buena Vista. And notice, 7 shots on goal, 7 saves. Every time Buena Vista has someone there, it's not just a shot on goal and missing. They have the rotations on lock. So St. Cloud needs to match that same energy when it comes to their touches.
They need to match that same energy, and they need to get into higher percentage shooting areas.
Exactly.
Because right now, all their shots are coming from outside the box, outside the crease, we'll call it, and they're not very dangerous. So for St. Cloud State, you got to get into the dirty areas. You got to get some greasy goals here.
Yeah, don't just line your protractor up in the midfield, right?
Yes.
Look for that angle, getting a teammate in, getting the rotation around so that they can get that touch. We saw a couple of great redirects. We just need to see more of that energy.
A little more pep in their step, get firing on all cylinders here.
Absolutely.
As a game number 3 about to get off and running here. Get the theoretical green flag, the green light, whatever you want to call it.
Well, we're hoping to call the janitor in for a reverse sweep. That's
Yes.
what I'm hoping to call here, Ernie.
As the road to start the comeback starts now. Power. Couple of soft touches. Backboard clear isn't there, but Sky able to get in front of that ball the way. Centering touch.
Oh, Zoidstein was not there. Devin had the angle on lock. Was opening the fridge, ready to show his sauce.
Knocking on the door. Almost off the post goes Sky. Zoidstein gonna button hook. Oh, turn back here.
So many bumps.
Very, very physical series here. Deep into the regular season. Devin looking to carry. He's going to get bumped in the air. Ryan's going to come back in off the backboard, off the corner.
Notice how Zoidstein went for that aerial challenge, and Ryan was ready off rip as soon as the ball was coming down to take control, right? It's that level of coordination that Buena Vista is showing why they are so high in this division.
Buena Vista really playing as a unit where it feels like St. Cloud, they're playing a little bit disjointed. Endbunk couldn't stretch out for that one. Devin comes in. Can't really get much on the 50. Going to go back to the opposite corner. How quickly things change here in Rocket League. Off the near post.
Twice.
Post again.
And a demo. Power said, "Get out of my house. What are you doing here?"
This box isn't big enough for the 6 of us. Zoidstein off the backboard gets shut
Great
down.
50.
just outside the box. Ryan centering attempt. Sky from the heavens can't connect.
And look at how aggressive Buena Vista is with this defense every time. So St. Cloud State recognized, all right, we can't go for these full clears, so we're going to go for these passes where we're able to see them. But the midfield control we're seeing from Buena Vista is completely negating any of that action.
And really, if you can hold, you don't really need to be putting quality shots on net. As long as you can hold the midfield line, you're doing something right. And that's what Buena Vista has done all night long. As both players going to fan on it along the wall. Devin's beat out on the challenge. Power can't get the redirect. Might have been
Little ambitious.
Little ambitious here. Halfway through game number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Not
score.
at 0. 2 goose eggs on the board. We're okay with this.
Couple of donuts in game 3. Really hoping St. Cloud State can get the ball out of their side. That's pretty much been the past 2.5 minutes. They've found some success in the midfield, but it's really capitalizing on the side of Buena Vista where they've struggled.
That's a double commit. Power's going to get this one away, but again, Buena Vista right there lurking just beneath the midfield line. Shut down any Husky clear. St. Cloud to get 1 or 2 touches in the offensive half, but then it's immediately back to Buena Vista control. Centering attempt. Zoidstein fans on the shot.
Ooh.
Pressure's still there. 100 seconds to go now. Sky attempt to get sent to the wayside. Headbutt. Not a lot of funds to work with. He's so close to the ball, can't do anything with it.
So close, but yet so far, and he's so close, but
Power
yet so far.
booms this one back. Follow-up attempt. End bunk right there. Sky quicker to it.
Oh, Devin getting a nice save. Power putting it in the midfield. Devin was looking to follow up, not able to find it, but that's Mbunk as well in the infield, trying to get a redirect. Not finding it out of the goal! Putting it back out. St. Cloud State is not going down.
Back from the brink, the Huskies stay alive. Here in the final 90s, Zoidstein centering attempt. Going to try to pass that one further across. Is going to stick with it. No boost. Devin upfield. Sky gets shut down by Devin again, falling from the sky. Ryan off the sidewall. Loses the handle on it. NB looking to go the other way.
Notice as the game...
Center attempt. Powers. Devin's right there. Gets shut down just at the last frame.
Notice as the game is ramping up, boost is becoming less and less scarce. These teams are really picking up speed. Great pinch! Putting it on the side of BVU. Ryan in a detrimental situation, barely getting it out of their side of the net.
Devin right there. Now we see the Huskies picking up the pace a little bit. Again, got to hold that midfield line, get the ball in good positions, and be good touch. Final 20. Could go to OT. Plenty of time, though.
Oh,
over
that was a great
1.
lob.
NB, that's a good touch to the side. Just got to stay in front of the ball here, boys. Devin gets this, a 1 away. Not a lot of boost. Zoidstein, touch high. And it's going to hit the ground and go to overtime. It is sudden death.
Ernie, how does overtime work in Rocket League?
Well, we can go forever until we find a victor. So if we need to be here till 7 a.m., so be it. I'd rather not, but we'd set a couple of records along the way.
We should. We would, is I guess what I would say. Yeah, so the first person to score in overtime is the victor for the match. So if St. Cloud State is able to get a goal on, they start this reverse sweep process. But if this goes in, and oh my gosh, Zoidstein, our 4th defender for St. Cloud State.
Thank you, Zoidstein. Huskies stay alive for a few moments more. 40 seconds gone. Still looking for the ball to hit the back of the net. Devin pops, gets a second touch into the corner. Huskies a little disjointed. You see it clear from Bueno. Ryan off the corner. Sky's right there. Devin with the doink. You're scaring me, pal.
That was a great play from Devin, though, recognizing the ball was in position for Buena Vista to capitalize. Knocking it up was the best play they could have made.
It was the only play he had.
It was it. Yeah.
So Zoidstein just going to happily put this one off to the side. Endbuck wins the challenge, gets the mid boost stolen, has some to work with, can't get the 50 in the corner. Devin up, gets the touch just off the crossboard. Zoidstein was right there. Good fake, Devin. Button hooks, Huskies combine.
But
Off
notice
to
the
the
ball, we have a comfortable moment, right? While Buena Vista did get a demo, this is giving St. Cloud time on Buena Vista's side to regroup, reconnect. These rotations are coming a little bit smoother for St. Cloud State, but is it soon enough?
Huskies right now, I think this is the best they've been playing all series.
Most definitely.
But right now, my message to them would just be breathe. It's another game. There's nothing on the line here.
Ryan off the
With
sidewall.
the musty flip.
Looking for the
Hello.
musty flip, but dropped it. The musty flop, if you would.
I'll call it that. 2 minutes gone. Technically 7 minutes gone in this game. Yet the final goal scorer. As we see St. Cloud State passive. Not looking to
Oh!
go up that first goal. And Devin with the skyhook couldn't find anything.
I'm losing my mind over here, Ernie. That was insane. Devin
Ryan
almost
passed
found
one.
something.
Devin centering touch. Power, he's going to get one touch, get bumped off. Sky with the flick. There's a bump from Ryan. Devin
Overpassing
got
it
to
up.
be careful. Sky faking, waiting. Wait some more, can't find anything.
That was great patience inside of St. Cloud State.
Power, good touch, runs out of boost. NB going to follow, beat out by Sky. Ryan, I love the centering touches from Buena Vista. They're always looking to get that ball between the hash marks.
Every time. And someone's there every time.
Every time. I don't say they have set plays, but it feels like that's just how they run their offense.
They feel very comfortable with it. And
Yes.
it shows in this game.
Devin shuts the pass down. Gonna have to get back up to this one. Gets called off. No Husky players are there. Sky's gonna send NB to the Shadow Realm for a couple seconds. Off the backboard. Zoidstein bounce shot up high.
Passing it back over to the backboard, looking for another player of Buena Vista to capitalize. Not quite. In bunk, looking for a redirect. That's going to be Devin now, trying to get Ryan off this ball. Gonna
Good back
find
pass.
it. Back pass over to Power. Power putting it towards the middle. Sky capitalizing. Zoidstein's going to miss, but it's just off center goal. We're now 4 minutes into overtime, and this is absolutely insane. And Bunk is going to score. St. Cloud up again.
N-Bunk with the worm burner in overtime.
Wow.
Put St. Cloud State on the series.
Wow.
There's still life.
There's still life. The janitors outside the door, Ernie, they are ready to come in for the reverse sweep. They just need to secure the next 2 games to bring it home.
And it just felt like it was a war of attrition.
Back and forth.
Back and
Constant
forth.
Back and forth.
To and fro, blow for blow.
But St. Cloud State driving the old school muscle vehicle, getting it in gear, and they're finally hitting 70 miles an hour.
That
Very,
Woo.
very close game 3 going, or game 3 going
Game
in.
3.
Game 3. I am thrown through a loop right now, Ernie. Going into game 4, St. Cloud State now 1-2. What do they need to do to win this next game, Ernie?
First thing they need to do, just calm down. You know, it was a big game. You get your first win in the studio on stream. You get the
Breathe.
first one out of the way.
Breathe.
First one's always the hardest.
Mhm.
Now it's like, okay, we can beat these guys. We can win.
Absolutely.
Now you just got to draw it up, do it again.
I mean, it felt like throughout the series, everything that they were doing were right answers
Yes.
for their mistakes prior in the series,
Yep.
right? So they just need to narrow down these passes, make sure they're intentional with their touches, and keep up the speed.
Again, feel good, play good. As we go into game number 4, I'd like to see St. Cloud get the first goal here.
I would too. Having that momentum going into this 4th
Yes.
game would be huge for this roster.
Zoidstein, bit awkward, a bit backwards. Not going to find anything. Devin, deep, clear to the opposite corner. Can't get there. Here's N-Bunk, can't get a touch. Sky can't get there. Power's going to crash this one off the backboard. Bounces down into the crease. Buena Vista was right there. 30 seconds gone. And St. Cloud, I like how they look right now.
Yeah, Ryan waiting on the sidewall, only with 22 boost. Not quite sure what the play was looking like there. Going for the full clear again. I'm not sure if this is the play St. Cloud wants to look for, because like we saw in games 1 and 2, Buena Vista is going to capitalize on those full clears.
And I'm honest, I'm surprised Buena Vista not able to capitalize on that scoring opportunity.
Yeah, they're both hitting the crossbar. They had 2 shots on goal.
Power just going to get the 50, keep the ball out of the midfield. That's really my thing, you know, is just keep them to the outsides, keep them to the perimeter.
Yeah, that was a very arrogant
good
play.
Drop pass.
The mid.
Power, I think he gets bumped into the demo. Zoidstein pass one on the wrong side of the ball. Takes out Devin. Ryan to the opposite corner.
Notice how Buena Vista, they're not just going for these shots on goal. They're going for control. They're going to both of the posts, and they're just setting up their offense in the midfield. Whereas we've seen St. Cloud get the boost and go immediately for these shots on goal.
Power, air carry, pass one off the post. Just a few pixels away from finding pay dirt. But St. Cloud, they really looked settled in here. Bit of a double commit. Ryan passed one. Power is right there. Gonna try to follow this one up. Sky, scary touch. And this one gonna bounce back. Devin has to regroup in the corner. Oh, Sky, that's a dangerous angle. He had Devin right where he wanted him.
That had me gasping, Ernie. I was not ready for that one.
Halfway through game 4, pair of goose eggs on the board.
Looking a lot like game 3.
I'm okay with this.
I would prefer some goals for St. Cloud State, just in the sense that they're gearing up, they're amping up. They're on the cusp of glory. It's just solidifying and securing Valhalla they're struggling with.
Devin looking to flip the pitch, gets a good pinch downfield, gets boost, looking to chase. That's a double commit. Power's right there. Okay, hold possession here.
That was a very ballsy play from Power.
Yes,
Had he not made
dangerous.
that play, they would have just ran that goal.
You got to risk it for the biscuit sometimes.
You do.
Good second touch by Power. Zoidstein's going to send it back. Power's going to get 50 in the corner. St. Cloud going to have to circle back here. Rotate off the ball. NB cuts in off the sidewall.
St. Cloud State capitalizing on the patience Buena Vista's been showing and just allowing their defenders some time to get to the ball, backing off the ball to go for those fakes. Very, very high Q play from St. Cloud State.
Devin a little too far beneath the shot. Almost gets a centering touch. NB's right there. Off the backboard. Buena Vista flat-footed in the box. All 3 players not up in the air to get that ball away. Devin, control touch. Off the backboard, looking for a double. Ryan's there to shut it down.
Ooh. And had Sky not been there, that would have been a spicy play, yes, from Power.
Light floater. Ryan's going to send that one away. Power's bump ball's going to trickle along the sidewall. NB, good pinch. Off the backboard. Buena Vista right there. Devin, bounce, shot off the post again. No follow-up from St. Cloud.
Do these crossbars and posts have magnet hands, Ernie? Because we've seen more shots on that crossbar.
Honestly, I just think there's a big sheet of saran wrap in front of the net.
Okay, yeah, that could be it. That could be it.
That's normally what I go to. Sky can't get the flick going. Power, oh, that's a dangerous touch. NB off the sidewalk. Devin gets the dunk off of Sky. NB shot post again. Power's right there. Huskies, they are knocking on the door, but the door's not falling off its hinges just yet. And just like that, game 4 is about to come to a close.
It's going to end in a donut. I guess we're going to find out here.
Final couple seconds. Hold on here. Game doesn't end till the ball hits the floor.
OT game 4. We're back at it again, Ernie. And St. Cloud, for a majority of this game, though, holding possession in a very special way, looking for these touches, getting their passes. They just need to realign these shots to go straight towards goal.
A couple players. Fan on the shot. That's a good 50 by Devin. He's in the Fennec, switched up the car a little bit. Normally the Octane.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Got to switch things up a little bit. Power looking to work this one around. He's going to be met by Buena Vista player. Ryan gets a demo. NB has to get the touch. He does. Sky around the corner. That's 2 whiffs from St. Cloud. Devin can't get their Skies off the mark. St. Cloud lives to see another day.
Notice Buena Vista has been so used to playing defense on this game. They didn't have anyone else up there to help Sky. Sky got the touch, but it didn't matter.
I feel like St. Cloud playing a little bit with fire here in this game for OT. Devin shot on, just gets a bit underneath it, trying to put a lot of heat behind that ball.
Oh, going up for a touch is going to be Noah. Not able to find it, but Power redirecting off goal is going to save St. Cloud to fight for another minute.
Devin, I don't like that play. N-Bunk's right there.
N-Bunk without boost.
Huskies got to be careful. Got to take ball over boost sometimes. A little bit of space here. Devin rushes to challenge. N-Bunk looking to slow it down. Gonna draw 2 Buena Vista players. Redirect upfield. Devin can't connect on it. 100 seconds deep into this game for OT. That's a good touch. Ryan the flicks there. Devin has a better save.
Looking for a pinch in the corner. Ryan going up. We're almost 2 minutes into OT. Devin knocking it right into Ryan. Going into the midfield. N-Bunk's going up. Looking to get a pinch coming down.
Bit of a fake. Drops down. Huskies can't find anything doing just yet. Touch from Sky. That's going to center. But Buena Vista stout on defense so far. But so far, St. Cloud State, they're keeping up the tabs.
They are right now. N-Bunk getting a touch so that doesn't hit goal. That's looking to go in, but we got a save on board. We have a player there ready to go. That's going to go up. Power off the side wall on right side.
Big pinch.
Buena Vista. And that's going to go back. It's just back and forth action. Is that going to go in? It hits the crossbar narrowly. That could have been series, ladies and gentlemen. But St. Cloud State persists.
St. Cloud State will not say die. We're 3 minutes deep into another overtime. Doing all right. Sky in the box going to end the series. Just like that, he's left all by himself, unaccounted for.
Oh, Devin was there. Just a little too fast to the play. A little too fast, too furious. Sky's going to capitalize on that and take the W for Buena Vista University.
Oh, St. Cloud State, again, just, so close.
Yeah, look at that. 5 shots on goal to 10 shots on goal that time. While St. Cloud State had a majority of the possession in that game, Buena Vista just was able to capitalize much more.
Buena Vista was just that much better. Not a whole lot. Very even series.
Yeah, it was back and forth for a while there, right? We thought that the janitor might come in, do a little cleanup, get our reverse sweep in action, but the boys in red persist tonight, and that's going to be a 3-1 on the side of Buena Vista, but getting one on the scoreboard will help. It will help their playoff chances.
Game differential.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, game differential is what it comes down to. It could be the difference between a 4th seed, a 5 seed, a 6 seed. Who knows? There's 2 weeks left to play.
Which, that's a good point. There's 2 weeks left of play, and if I'm not mistaken, we'll be back here next Friday at 7 o'clock, casting live here from the Esports Arena on campus. Now, something special happening after next Friday. On April 3rd, we have our launch event here at St. Cloud State University. It's going to be a very special launch event. We got free food. We're going to have a ton of club representation on campus. It's something you won't want to miss if you're a viewer at home. So visit us on April 3rd from 2:30 to 4. You can find more information on our website, stcloudstate.edu/esports. But for tonight, I've been Chase Nuclear Nukem, and I've been joined by Turney Ernie. I think that that's all we have for you this evening, and we'll see you again next Friday at 7 o'clock.